Students, so in this video we are discussing one of the new lesson in 5th standard. So that is here they given 4th chapter. So that is the British Raj and the freedom struggle. The British Raj and freedom struggle. So here we are discussing how we got independence, because of we already knowing in before the independence we are under the control of British government. So that means how we got the independence and what was the how the people they involved in freedom struggle movements time, and why the British they came and what was the work they done. So that's why we did the movements, a struggle. So what was the work they done? So on that basis why we did the movements. So these are the matters we are discussing in this video. First one, we all are under the control of British government. So why we did struggle? What was the discrimination they done in the place of in India? So who are the leaders they took the leadership, and who are the people they lost their life? So these are the matters we are discussing. So before that we want to know, India, this is one of the important country in the world, because we can see plenty of natural resources found in the place of India. So we already discussed in that place where Vasco da Gama he discovered sea route in the year of 1498. This one we already discussed in previous chapters. Already we have discussed. So the Europeans they discovered new sea route to India. So in that chapter we have discussed there are some of the sea navigators how they discovered new countries. So this one we have discussed already in previous chapter. So on that based here they sing, when in 1498 Vasco da Gama he discovered by one of the new sea route to India. So after that Europeans, some of the important country, a strong country on the time, they all are arrived to India. So because of they saw India, this is viewed as the land of promise. Means we can see plenty of natural resources. Not only anyone, we can see there are different types of natural products. Here they given rich in gold, silver, precious and gems, spices, and here they say silk. So in that this country, our country, this is one of the important country. This much of natural wealth we cannot get any other country. Only one country we can find, that is India. So when Vasco da Gama discovered by new sea route, so on that base there are so many of European countries they arrived to India and they settled and they opened their own centers, trade centers. So here they given on that base we can see the Dutch, French, Portuguese and British. So these are the important peoples, important countries. One is Dutch, French, Portuguese and British. So these are the 4 important European countries. They arrived to India to start business, to start trade. Because of already I told, here we can see numberless, means that much of natural resources we can find in the place of or in the region of India. So on that purpose, these 4 important European countries they arrived to India. So after that what happened? So when the 4 countries also came in India, so when they settled and when they started by trade in India, so on that time some of the competition started between each European countries. Who are the European countries they arrived to India? French and Dutch, Portuguese and British. So in that between these countries they started to fight each other because of their main intention, we want to implement our own colonial place, or they want to take this place as a particular control, under their control. Dutch, the main of Dutch, that also same, we want to take under the control of India as a our side. So that like same way Portuguese, French and England. So these like 4 European countries also they started by competition. We want to establish our own supremacy in India region. But finally in that competition or in that war, England or English they won the battle and they captured or they defeated by other 3 European countries. Finally they established by their strong empire, British Empire in India. So these like Europeans or British they came to India and they settled and they started to establish their power. So now we are understood how Europeans or British they came to India. So now we understood the question for answer. Why Europeans they came and how they established their supremacy or power in India. That means why? Because of they came, because of here we can say precious natural resource. So they want to gain power in that region. So in that purpose only 4 European countries they came. But finally in that competition, who won the battle in that competition means British. and they established it by their own centers in India. So after that, here is saying when the British they came, when they established their own center, so that one of the important company they established it by their supremacy in India. So that is here they given the British East India Company. So that only they given the East India Company. So this is one of the important company in beginning stage of British Empire when they settled in India. So on that time, who is given basement power to in that region in India? So that is East India Company. So they are saying this East India Company came in the year of 1600. This one formed because of to establish or to do business in the place of India. So why this one East India Company established it? Because of they want to do trade in the place of India. So in that purpose only they established it by their own trade centers in the year of 1600. And when they came, so on that time in this India, the region of India ruled by Mughal Empire. So that Mughal Empire name here they given Jahangir. So when Jahangir they started to rule, so on that time British they entered to India and they asked the permission of Jahangir, Mughal Empire Jahangir. They asked the permission of Jahangir. He given permission. So with the permission of Jahangir, they started by British. They started by first trade center in the place of Surat. So when they started by first place of Surat, after that they become very strong. So within very fast, very rapidly, they established by their trade centers in different regions also. Not only in Surat, we can see in the region of Madras, Bombay and Calcutta. So in that region also, they started by their own trade centers. So when they extended by their trade centers, after that they started to show their own nature or their own attitude. Because of they did not came only for the intention of trade, so the main intention they want to establish their power in India. So here we want to know, so when these they established it by their own centers in that particular series, when they expanded or when they extended that one trade centers, so after that they observing in Indian nature, the king's nature is very different. Because of each other simple reason for they are doing fighting. There is no compromise. There is no unity in Indian kings or Indian kingdoms. The British government they are observing. And small princely states they are using adapted and techniques, that is divide and rule policy. So now they used by one of the new policy, that is divide and rule policy. Because of in Indian kingdoms each other they are doing fighting. There is no unity. So this is a chance, we can take this one chance and we can establish our power in India. So on that purpose they use the policy, that is divide and rule policy. So in that based on divide and rule policy, the British government they extended their power in overall India. They spread their power in overall India. So in that we can see there are some of the important achievements done by British government based on divide and rule policy. We have discussed how they came and they established it by trade center. In beginning they came, the intention is want to do a trade, but when they came, they observing the nature of Indian kingdoms, they all are doing each other fightings. There is no unity. There is no friendshipness. Together, each dynasty also they are doing fighting. There is no compromise. So they took the chance, British. This is a chance. Why we want to leave this one chance? So they took the chance and they established it by their power. So in that first one we want to know, here they given the first war, that is Battle of Plassey. So here Robert Clive is one of the important British officer. So he took the leadership and he battled against the Bengal king or Nawab of Bengal, that is Siraj-ud-Dowla. He battled it against the Siraj-ud-Dowla and easily he defeated, and in the year of 1757. So this only war they give a name as a Battle of Plassey. In 1757, the British government observing there is no unity. So this is a chance, we want to capture the place. So on that based in 1757, the Robert Clive, the leadership of Robert Clive, the new army entered to India and they did battle against Indian kingdom, especially in Nawab of Bengal, and they defeated by Siraj-ud-Dowla. So when these of incident happened, easily lost the battle by Siraj-ud-Dowla. So on that based British they conquest or they capture the place of Bengal. So when this incident happened, so easily the British government captured one of the biggest and one of the precious land of India, that is Bengal, one of the vast empire and one of the fertility land, that one. So this land captured by British government. So these, they not only this one method, they use this like there are different types of methods they used and they capture the places. So next one we want to know, this is beginning stage. So after that we want to know, in the year of 1857, one of the incident happened in our Indian history, that is the first war of independence or the revolt of 1857. So we did battle against British government because of this policy or the rules and regulations we are cannot to understand. And they used divide and rule policy. Peoples they are opposed, these are the policy. And they implemented, but there are different types of programs or methods or rules and regulations to control Indians. So that's why peoples they started struggle against British government, that is in the year of 1857. So we want to that means now reasons why Indians they did struggle against British government. Because of, we already discussed in beginning, there is no unity, together each others we are doing fight. So we are lost the places. So now why we want to do the war? Because of when we have the land, when we have the kingdoms, on that time we did not did any war against the British government. But why we did here in 1857? So is there some of the reasons? Because of, here they are saying, in 1857, the British government, they observing of Indian environment or Indian kingdoms. So on that base, they used one of the new policy to capture the Indian dynasties. So that policy name here they given Doctrine of Lapse policy. So in that, based on Doctrine of Lapse policy, so they saying if any one kingdom, a king, if died without a son, if a person is the ruler of any particular dynasty, if that king if died without any son, so that dynasty they want to come under the control of British government. Just have to imagine it, the policy of Doctrine of Lapse. Because of, we don't know anything also, because of what they are saying, that only we are believing till that much time, because of they only know, they were introduced by English education and other all the matters. So that's why Indians they don't know what is one policy, why they implemented it, we don't know anything also. So on that basis here they say, when the British government implemented this like of policy, Doctrine of Lapse, if anyone king if died without the son, so that dynasty want to come under the control of British government. So there was so much of dynasty, they came under the control of British government. Without the war, they captured so many places. So this is techniques of British government. We don't know. So they implemented these are the policy and easily they captured. So when not only this one reasons, and next they give us some other reasons also for this one revolt. One is the policy of Doctrine of Lapse, and second one here they saying, economically the British government they started to exploit or dominate to Indians. On that time, which are the small industries, they all are demolished. Because of British, they introduced by one of the large scale industry, we could not compete with that particular industries. And so many of people, they lost their job. Because of they could not compete with large scale industry. They have good technology, good missions. We not have that like of weapons, that like of missions. So we could not compete with British government. So economically we have become weak. They started to economically exploit. So this is also one of the important reason. And another one here they are saying one of the important reason or immediate reason why we did struggle against the British government. So here they are saying one of the important reason, in 1857 the British government they introduced by one of the new gun, so that is Royal Enfield gun, Enfield rifles. The government of British or the British East India Company, they introduced by one of the new gun, so that gun name here they given Enfield rifles. So when they introduced by Enfield rifles, so peoples or Indians they believed that this cartridge, so where they want to fill the bullets, that gun. So this only cartridge. So before fill the bullet in cartridge, they want to bite that one gun. After that, they want to fill in gun. Sorry, fill it that one rifles. In that cartridge, before fill the gun, they want to bite. So after that, they want to fill in that one rifle. So this like of new gun introduced by the British East India Company. But one of the news spread in overall India. So that is in that what we are biting that one bullets. So in that bullets they spread by or they made by in fat, animal fats. Especially they say cow and pig. They spread are the in that outside of part they spread or they covered by a fat of cow and pig. But these both animals also based on religious names influenced by Indians, because of cow is a holy animal for Hindus, pig is enemy for Muslims. So when British government they introduced by new gun, Enfield rifles, when they said we want to use this like only, so Indians they started to oppose, because of we can see commonly in that soldiers are there Hindus and Muslims. How they can use these are the weapons or this one gun, because of they spread in that gun in cow and pig. How Hindus are they can use this one or Muslims? So Indians peoples they started protest against this gun. So this is a immediate reason. So when the British government implemented by this type of policy or when they introduced by this one gun, Indians they started revolt against British. Especially Sipais. Sipais means who are soldiers on the time. They started struggle against British in the year of 1857. So this is a immediate reason for 1857 struggle. So when this like of incident happened, so in that based on immediate reasons, especially Sipais or Indian soldiers, they started struggle against British. On the date here, they're saying on 29th March 1957, especially Indian soldiers, here one of the important person, Mangal Pandey, is came in Bengal regiment, here they're saying the unit of army. So in that place he came, he started to oppose, seriously started to oppose the use of Enfield rifles. So when forcefully they tried that one British officer, he refused that one and he shoot and killed by one of the British police officer in the place of Barakpur. So when he killed, this news is heard in overall India. So British government they arrested by Mangal Pandey and they given punishment as a hanging. So this is one of the important incident. So when the news heard by in overall India, or when this news is spread in overall India, this like is one of the important soldier Mangal Pandey, he opposed to use of this one gun, because of in that gun in that in Enfield gun they used is cow and pig pads. So that's why Mangal Pandey he started to oppose, but British officers they killed. They given punishment as a hanging. So when this news heard in overall India, peoples they started to revolt, and this news is spread in North and Central India also. Peoples they actively involved in a revolt. So when this like of news heard, not only Mangal Pandey, here they saying in Meerut also some of the important soldiers they started to revolt against British government. They also told we are not using this one gun, we are refusing. So this news, this war spread in Meerut also. After that, Bahadur Shah II, he lost his kingdom. So after that, they in Emperor of India. So here also they started struggle, and Nana Sahib, and here is saying Begum, Hazrat Mahal, Rani Lakshmi Bai. So these are the important peoples. They started to oppose this policy. Not only Enfield gun, what we discussed, doctrine of lapse policy and economically exploitations. So on that based, these are the peoples, kings or queens, they involved directly against war against a British government. So this is historically one of the major incident of 1857. And what we did this one incident, so this one historically Indians peoples they give a name as the first war of Indian independence. This is the first step. We did war against British government. This is first time. So that's why they give a name as the first war of Indian independence. But finally we lost the battle. We did not get success. So why we lost the battle? Because of that British are very small, numbers in very small. But in our India, one of the largest country in the world, there are so much of populations. So how we lost this one war? Easily we can capture now. Because of total overall Indians, peoples, they opposed soldiers, they opposed to use of gun. And they used different types of policy. So peoples, they started struggle. That means why we lost this one battle? There are some of the important reasons. So that one we want to know. Why we lost this one battle? So first one here they say lack of unity. Till that much time, Indians should not learn about unity and nationalism. That only we are calling as the nationality. Still that much time, people's British they started to exploit to Indians, but Indians they did not learn. We want to live together as a unity. They did not learn. And common purpose, there is no common purpose. Each person they did battle in that 1857 struggle because of their of different opinion or different aim. Mangal Pandey did battle because of he did war against British government because of I am not using this one gun, so he did battle. Bahadur Shah second, he did battle because of he lost his kingdom, so he did battle. And same way, Lakshmi Bai, she did battle because of the British government implemented by Doctrine of Lapse policy. So on that base, she want to lose their land, their kingdom, so she did battle. So these like there is no same opinion, same common opinion. There is a different types of purpose, different types of aim. So there is no unity. Each person they did battle because of their own aim. They want to fulfill their own intention. So that's why easily the British government easily they suppressed or they stopped the battle of British government. 1857 struggle. And some of the Indian kingdoms also they did not give support to 1857 struggle. Some of the Indian kingdoms they did not give any support to 1857 struggle. They given support to British government. So this is one of the important reasons. So we lost the battle. And second one here is saying this war did not spread in overall India. This war only spread in especially in North India and Central India. Did not cover in overall part of India. So this is also one of the important reason we lost the battle. And third one here they say lack of modern weapons and techniques. We don't know how to use modern weapons and techniques, and we not have these other weapons also. Only British they have. Till that much time we have used only the traditional weapons. We don't know how to use modern weapons, where we want to buy, how we want to produce these are the modern weapons. We don't know the knowledge. So that's why this was one of the important reason we lost the battle. And last one here is saying leadership. There is no leader for a revolt. Each person they only become a leader and they did battle against British government. And there is no guidelines, there is no direction, there is no plan. So without plan, without direction, without organization, simply they got the news, they started to revolt. There is no unity, there is no direction. How we want to do war, which are the methods we want to use, they don't know. There is no idea. So in that base, we lost war in 1857 struggle. And next one here they saying, so now we are knowing about we lost 1857 struggle and reasons also we are discussed. So after that next one we want to know what was the result or outcomes of revolt. After the revolt, any effects or any changes are happened in Indian history or in British East India Company? Yes. We can see some of the changes after the 1857 struggle. So till that much time, till 1857, this place, this India under the control of British East India Company. So when the Indian peoples, they started struggle against the British East India Company, the power ended of British East India Company. So in that place, one of the new government, British East India Company, replaced as a British government. British government took the place of India. Till that much time, till 1857, this place under the control of British East India Company. When 1857, we did struggle against British government, when we did fight against British government. So after that, in that place replaced as a British government. British government, they started to rule directly as a India. And second one, till that much time, the President of India is Governor General. After that, they replaced, changed as a Viceroy. Viceroy is the head of India, is the representative of India. So these like of result or outcomes we can see in 1857 struggle. So this only enough, this only finished. There isn't any incident. Yes, we can see not only this one, because of we want to discuss, we got independence in 1947. That means we want to see any incident, are there? No, because we want to get independence means there are some of the people they lost the life, and we want to see there some other movements also. So on that base now we want to know. So after the 1857 struggle, one of the new institutions established in India because of to give a awareness to Indians. Because of Indians, they learnt we lost the battle of 1857 because of they knowing so much of reasons. There is no unity, there is no leadership, there is no nationality, and there is no proper direction, and did not spread in overall India. Some of the kingdoms or kings, they did not give support to Indians, they gave support to British government. So when these like of incident happened in 1857, after that they observing the nature, so they learned so much of things in that battle by Indians in 1857 struggle. So on that base here they are saying one of the new institution established in India to give awareness to peoples how we want to do struggle and how we can do protest against British government. So that's one of the new institution came. So that is here they give a name as a INC, Indian National Congress. So why this one came? So because of one reason we already discussed, because of in 1857 we lost the battle, we did not get success. So we have discussed reasons also. So on that page we want to give awareness to peoples. And second one, after in 1878 British government they understood why the peoples they did battle in 1857 because of the press, the newspapers. So this is one of the influence factor. So when they did battle, this news spread in newspapers. So peoples they involved in 1857 struggle. So we want to restrict the newspapers. On that based in 1878, the British government they implemented one of the new act, that is Vernacular Press Act. So based on Vernacular Press Act, if any news they published in newspapers of Indian newspapers, they want to take the permission of British government and should not print any news about independence or freedom struggle. So when these like of news or this like of act implemented by in India, so some of the peoples they started to protest against British government. So in that based only one of the new group came, that is INC, Indian National Congress. So now we want to know who is established this one INC and in which year. So here they are saying in 1885, one of the important British civil servant is a British official, is a British government officer. So that person name here they given name as a Havo Hume. Havo Hume is established by one of the new institution, that is INC, in the year of 1885. INC full form Indian National Congress. So this Indian National Congress established in 1885 by Havo Hume. And he alone did not started this one. With the support of 72 Indian delegates, means the knowledgeable people, they also given the support. So with the support of these are the Indians, Havo Hume is started by one of the new society, new institution in India, that is INC. And here primarily what work they done in beginning stage. So here they saying debating with peoples, discussions. What are the problems we have, how we can solve, so we can give to demand request to British government. So these like of common discussions in beginning stage done in INC. In beginning stage of INC, they discussion they done. So based on what was the problems faced by Indian peoples and how we can solve and how we can send the request to British government. So in that purpose only, A.O. Hume is started by one of the institution. That institution name is INC. So in that INC, we can see there are two types of groups. One is here they given nationalist. So first one here they are saying by early nationalist, and second one here they are saying by assertive nationalist. In that INC, in beginning stage when they established it in 1885, we can see there are two groups in that INC. One is early nationalist, second one is assertive nationalist. So here early nationalist, here they are saying the members, they did not ask the question of about the freedom. Who are the members in beginning stage of INC, Indian National Congress, who are they become of members? When they started the discussions, so in the discussions, they did not ask about the freedom. Only they discussed about how we can involve in law making and administrative system with together of British government. Who are the in beginning stage of nationalist or beginning stage of INC members? So what was the discussions they did majorly the discussion they done in that particular conference or meetings? Here they say they involved, they wanted or they did discussion about how we can make the laws with the help of British government and how we can help support or we can do help to British government in the system of administrative. So in that about only they did discussion. So that's why we are called as a early nationalist. They are very soft. We are given name, another name, that is moderates. They are very soft and liberal policy they implemented. There is no struggle, there is no revolt. Only they given demands with the request letters. This much only they are done. And here they say, here we can see some of the important leaders in early nationalist. So one is Dadabhai Naoroji, Gopalakrishna Gokhale. These are the two important famous persons we can see in the period of early nationalist. So after that we want to know in that INC, so when these like group arise, some of them they started to oppose. Why we want to do softness against of British government? This is our country. Why we want to listen or why we want to under the control of British government? No. They want to live in India. We have the quality. We can do our own government. We can establish our own government. So on that basis, one of the new group came in INC. That is there they gave name as a given name as a assertive nationalist. So this one assertive nationalist we can call as a radicals. And they introduced by nationalists in overall India. They spread and they implemented by violence method. Why we want to give the demands letters and only request? No, this is our rights. Why we want to live? We can ask anything also. This is our country. Why others they want to rule in this particular country? So these like of papers we can see as a assertive nationalist. And next one here they say, here also we can see some of the important leaders. One is Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Nath Tilak, and next one Bipin Chandra Pal. So these are the important nationalists we can see in the place of assertive nationalist. And these three members also popularly called as a Lal Bal Pal. These three members, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal. So these three members popularly known as a Lal, Pal and Bal. So in that time, so this is INC emerged and who are the members they came, what was the work they done, so that one we are discussed. So after that British government now introduced by one of the new tool, because they observing the Indian situation, peoples they all are more involved in freedom struggle. Most of the peoples they started to involve in freedom fight. So that's why the British government they implemented by one of the new policy, a new theory in India, that is the Operation of Bengal. Because of in 1905, here they saying in 1905, Viceroy Lord Curzon he declared one of the new order in India, that is we are dividing Bengal because of the purpose of administrative. For the purpose of we are dividing Bengal as a two part because of this one of the vast land. We could not control this one area because of here anti-British segment is going on more. Peoples, they started struggle against British government. These like of activities we can see in the region of Bengal. So this is one of the vast area we could not control. So on that, based on administrative purpose, Lord Curzon he given declaration to British government or in India, that is we are dividing Bengal. But here they say, so when these like of system or when these like of incident happened, when Lord Curzon implemented by this like of order, who are the nationalists? Or they in the time they all started to oppose because of this is one of the nerve center for overall India. This Bengal region, this is the nerve center. Because of here any incident is happened in Bengal, so this news can spread in overall India because this is one of the important trade center for British government. And we can see the major office of British government we can found in the place of Bengal. So that's why in that based when the Indians also most of the Indians they started struggle in the region of Bengal in that only. So when the British government implemented by this like of operation of Bengal, this like of declaration, so Indians they started to oppose. And another one, not only for this one reason, for the administrative reasons, because of in that region the most of the we can see there are two important place, the dividing place. So one side we can see most of the people are Hindus and another side that is Muslims. So British they thought that if you're not dividing this one Bengal as a name of religion, we could not control overall India. So if we divide it as based on religion, each other they're fighting. We can do our own administration in India and we can easily do our administration and could not concentrate about the freedom struggle or revolt. They always they concentrate with of their communal violence, Hindus and Muslims. So on that based of opinion or on that based on objectives, the Lord Curzon he started to divide Bengal as a two part. So when these like of declaration done by Lord Curzon, overall India including INC also, Indian National Congress also, seriously they started to oppose this one declaration. So peoples all are together, they participated in struggle or revolt. So when this news or this revolt is spread in overall India, finally in 1911 the British government withdrew the order of operation of Bengal. So this is one of the important achievements. In beginning they divided Bengal as a two part, but when Indians all are together, when they oppose this one policy, so finally the British government they cancel the declaration of operation of Bengal. And next one, so in that time, so when they did the operation of Bengal, so on that time one of the new movement emerged in India, that is Swadeshi movement. So here they say, so when operation of Bengal incident happened, so Indians they thought that, so we are using foreign goods, especially British goods. So this is only major reasons, so they're getting more profit. So today onwards, we should not use the foreign goods. We want to use our own goods, that is Swadeshi goods, Indian makers good. So that only we want to use. So on that base, one of the new movements started in India. So that is here they given Swadeshi movement. We want to use only home-made product, that also Indians product. So that only we want to introduce. So when they implemented by these like of movements, Swadeshi movements, most of the Indians they involved and they started to buy only Indian goods. So this is also one of the important achievement. And after the Swadeshi movement, we want to know another one incident, that is World War First. So in that time only happened, that is World War First. In the year of 1914, World War First, this incident happened in our world history. So when this one World War First happened, so Indians they thought that if we are given support to British government of in World War First time, so they can see based on sympathetic, means based on their emotion. So based on we are given for support to British government, so on that based on name they can give freedom to us. So on that based on ideology, Indians they given support to British. So millions above the peoples they participated in World War First, and so much of peoples they lost their life. But what they thought, if you are given support to British government, they are giving freedom. So when they thought that like of thoughts, but after World War First, the British government did not given freedom to India. So when this like of incident happened, so peoples, they started to revolt or struggle once again against British government. Because of British, they thought that they're doing so much of struggle against our government, so that's why we want to use there are different types of policy, and we want to use heavy tax, and we want to sell any things we are selling, we want to sell as a heavy, right, costly we want to sell. So when these like of ideas they implemented, suffered by Indians. So these are the important points in beginning stage how we did struggle against British government. In World War First also we given support to British government because of we thought that if we are given support to we are given support, so on that base they can freedom, but they did not given. But they implemented once again the tough rules. There are different types of exploited different types of rules they implemented. So once again Indians they started struggle against British government. So here one of the important person came, that is Gandhi. So when Gandhi came, the war or the struggle or the movements took a new way. He gave good direction to people. So on that base we got success. So what was the direction he given? What was the achievements he done by Gandhi ji? So these are the matters we can discuss in next class. Okay. Thank you.